Greetings from the screen, everyone. I hope you are doing fine today. We're the Group 2 and we're going to present about Industrial Revolution. First, let's talk about what is Industrial Revolution. Industrial Revolution is the process of change from an agrarian and handicraft economy to one dominated by industry and machine manufacturing. These technological changes introduce novel ways of working and living and fundamentally transform society. The main features involved in the Industrial Revolution were technological, socio-economic, and cultural. So here are the technological changes. First is the use of new basic materials, chiefly iron than steel. Second, the use of new energy sources. Third, the invention of new machine. Fourth, a new organization of work known as the factory system. Fifth, important developments in transportation and communication. And the last is the increasing application of science to industry. So let's move on to the stages of Industrial Revolution. First one is the age of mechanical production. So as it turns out, when you heat up a water, you get steam. And beginning around 1760, through the advent of the steam engine, steam was powering everything from agriculture to textile manufacturing. The unskilled factory laborers were cheap and plentiful. They were made to work long hours, often in unsafe condition. Even children work in factories, putting in 14-hour shifts alongside adults. Such condition endured in the 20th century. So, in the Industrial Revolution, there are the steam engine, American Woolen Company, and spinning jenny. So, the Industrial Revolution transformed economies that had been based on agriculture and handicrafts into economies based on large-scale industry, mechanized manufacturing, and the factory system. There are the new machines, new power sources, new ways of organizing work made existing industries more productive and efficient.
My name is Christine J. Bautista from BSCE 2B, and I will be discussing about the second and third Industrial Revolution. The Second Industrial Revolution, also known as Technological Revolution or the Age of Science and Mass Production. Along with the increasing urbanization, inventions such as electric lighting, radio, telephones, transformed the way people lived and communicated. Dito sa revolution na to, mas naimbento na yung mga electric lighting, radios, at saka yung telephones, yung mga sinaunang telepono. So, mas nakakapag-communicate na yung mga tao. And also, in the early 90s, saw workers leaving their rural homes behind to move to urban areas and factory jobs. Dito na nga nauso yung mass production, so naging in-demand na yung factory. Like katulad dito sa Pilipinas, nauso yung kung tatanungin nyo yung mga tatay at nanay nyo or yung mga kamag-anak nyo, iba sa karamihan sa kanila nagtrabaho sa mga factories. Mas marami ata sa gawing Kabuyao or Laguna. The third revolution is the digital revolution. It began in the late 90s and is characterized by the spread of automation and digitalization through the use of electronics, computers, invention of internet, and discovery of nuclear energy. Dito sa revolution, nagsimula daw ng late 90s, nauso na yung mga computers, from analog, sinaunang TV, yung mga masyadong makakapal, tapos yung antena na dun pa sa ibabaw. Tapos hanggang sa nagkaroon na ng cable, dito na sa may digital revolution. Electronics and information technology began to automate production and take supply chains global.
Let us now discuss the fourth and the last stage of Industrial Revolution, also known as the cyber-physical systems. The fourth Industrial Revolution is a term coined in 2016 by Klaus Schwab, founder and executive chairman of the World Economic Forum. The fourth Industrial Revolution represents fundamental change in the way we live, work, and relate to one another. It is a new chapter in human development enabled by extraordinary technology advances commensurate with those of the first, second, and third Industrial Revolution. The fourth Industrial Revolution is about more than just technology-driven change. It is an opportunity to help everyone, including leaders, policymakers, and people from all income groups and nations, to harness converging technologies in order to create an inclusive, human-centered future. The first industrial revolution used water and steam power to mechanize production. The second used electric power to create mass production. The third used electronics and information technology to automate production. Now, a fourth industrial revolution is building on the third, the digital revolution that has been occurring since the middle of the last century. It is characterized by a fusion of technologies that is blurring the lines between the physical, digital, and biological spheres. It is the ongoing automation of traditional manufacturing and industrial practices using modern smart technology. It is the production of smart machines that can analyze and diagnose issues without the need for human intervention. So, where are we now? Well, at this moment, many of the technologies people dreamed in the 1950s and 60s have become a reality. Maybe we don't have flying cars yet, but we've got robots. Plus, there's genetic sequencing and editing, artificial intelligence, miniaturized sensors, and 3D printing, to name a few. And when you put some of these technologies together, well, let's just say that innovations are unexpected and surprising. Let us now summarize the stages of the Industrial Revolution. The first stage, which occurred in the year 1784, focuses on the mechanization, steam power, and weaving loom. The second Industrial Revolution in the year 1870 is about mass production, assembly line, and electrical energy. The third Industrial Revolution in the year 1969 is about automation, computers, and electronics. And the last stage of Industrial Revolution is all about cyber-physical systems, Internet of Things, and networks, which we are experiencing today.
I am Charmaine Buenaventura.
Again, I am Christine J. Bautista from BSCE 2B.
I am Cherries Benavidez, and we thank you for listening.